would be like this, like they're like bonded and together. It would be like ugh.
Just be like
gazing into each other's eyes.
Gosh, that's a really hard question because we might answer that question in the film. So maybe I don't want to say anything. Just knowing that just by looking at their faces, you're feeling nostalgia. Hopefully all of our characters will survive that. Hey Bilibili, my name is Colin Trevorrow and I'm the director of Jurassic World Dominion.
As the final film that marks the end of the Jurassic World trilogy, what wonderful surprise can at least one possibly offer?
In this film, dinosaurs are they're off the island and they're out in the world, and we have to figure out how to coexist with these creatures that really aren't really made for our modern environment. And so hopefully all of our characters will survive that.
What about the ultimate comeback of the classic trio?
I'm a fan, just like you are, and so being able to work with all those incredible actors and finding a way that we can integrate them into this story in a way that feels honest was the biggest challenge, and I feel like we did it, and so to see them interact with our Jurassic World characters is just very memorable, and it's funny and it's exciting.
And what is the idea that you, as a creator, feel a constant urge to cling on to?
For me, what is important is that our films, the Jurassic World films, have been a little bit more about humans' relationship with the dinosaurs as animals. Owen and Blue have a very different relationship than any of the humans and dinosaurs have had in the past films, and we wanted to make it feel like something that we recognize as people who have pets, as people who interact with the animals that we share the planet with now, so that we respect them.
Could you give us 3 things in this new film that are totally rewarding or possibly scary?
One of them was early in the film, Owen Grady, Chris Pratt's character, is riding on horses alongside dinosaurs like a cowboy. There is a very scary sequence with Bryce Dallas Howard and the Therizinosaurus, which is a dinosaur with feathers that has huge claws and is extremely, extremely scary. And it's very much like a Jurassic Park sequence. It's very quiet and suspenseful. I would say the third is all of our characters together, Legacy and Jurassic World characters, in danger of the Giganotosaurus, which is the largest carnivore to ever walk the earth. So I would say those 3 are my favorite.
We have seen homage being paid in previous Jurassic films. Will we be lucky enough to welcome some nostalgic moments like those in the new one?
Because we had Laura Dern and Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum, the nostalgia is baked in, right? It's inherent in the story we're telling. So I tried to focus on what was new and fresh, just knowing that just by looking at their faces, you're feeling nostalgia.
Now, 29 incredible years has passed since the first Jurassic film makes its debut. Do you still remember the first time you saw the story on screen?
I was 16 years old, so I was a teenager, and I was right on the point of really wanting to be a filmmaker. So what was cool about the movie is that it took me back to just being a child while I was watching it. And so it's something that has inspired me as I've made these films, is however you come into the theater, whatever's going on during your day, whatever stress you're feeling, I would love for you by the end of the film to have forgotten all of it and feel like you're a child again.
If there were a chance to go back in time and have a short chat, which only includes one precious line with your younger self, what would it be?
Wow, that's a good question and a tough question. I would assure myself that following my instincts when it comes to these films will lead to something that I can be proud of. And my instincts have been to listen to the people I work with, listen to fans, listen to Steven Spielberg, to trust that everybody loves Jurassic Park as much as I do, and that we all need to create something together that's going to be satisfying for us as we try to make a new version of a story that we all love as much as Jurassic Park. So I think approaching this in that way has led to something that feels really good to me. So I would encourage myself to listen.
There is some major first concern around the trailer. Hopefully, as a creator, you can help sort it out. About the idea of doomsday. Is that entirely caused by dinosaurs, or are there other serious problems?
There is other serious problems. This is a movie that really looks at the very thing that Ellie Sattler spoke of in the first Jurassic Park about once genetic power has been unleashed, that it could lead to some very complex issues. You'll see that in the film.
The T-Rex with Giganotosaurus. Who would you think would be the king of all fights in the dinosaur world?
I think that's a good reason to come watch the movie, because we might answer that question in the film. So maybe I don't want to say anything.
Lots of audience are expecting the T-Rex to unleash its full power in this film. Will your wishes come true?
Again, I hope so for the sake of the T-Rex, but the T-Rex does have a major part in the film. That's all I can say.
Besides the classic legendary trail who throw us away in the teaser, could you give us a tiny hint of other hidden secrets to find when the film is released?
Oh, there's so many. One thing that I really like about this film is how it ties back to Jurassic Park, in that we get to see Biosyn and Lewis Dodgson, the character who gave the shaving cream can to Dennis Nedry in the first film. And we see where he is now and what he's doing, and hopefully it will help people see that this has actually been one long story that we've been telling from the very beginning, that it's all connected.
Our interview is drawing to end. Please leave a great questions for our next guest. It's Chris and Bryce.
Gosh, that's a really hard question. Who do you think should, when our film opens in China, who do you think should come see it? They'll have a good answer.
Hello, I'm Chris Pratt,
And I'm Bryce Dallas Howard.
and we're here having a conversation with you guys, and we're so grateful to be here.
Chris, Jurassic World Dominion is the third time you ever played Owen. So for you, what difference does this specific journey make from the previous two?
Well, this is the third time that I've played Owen, and I'd say what's different this time around is he's grown up a little bit. His relationships have evolved. The love of his life, Claire, they have a young woman they're taking care of as their own daughter. They're on the run, in a way, trying to steer clear of trouble out in the world that's after them and after their daughter for some reasons you'll find out when you watch the movie.
Bryce, the audience is inquisitive about the growth of Claire. So could you describe for us what will become of Claire in this film and how she benefits from the journey?
In this movie, our characters are parents. And so it's not just about the kind of like, will they or won't they get together anymore? I mean, we are together in this film, and we're protecting someone who is in grave danger. And so I think that journey of going from a place that's more selfish, which we saw in the first Jurassic World, to a place now where Claire is far more selfless. I mean, that's been a huge transformation.
Okay, next part is a speed Q&A. Please answer each following question within 5 seconds. Chris, 3 words for the relationship between Owen and Blue.
Mutual respect, trust.
Bryce, 3 facial expressions for the relationship between Owen and Claire in this film.
It would be like this, like they're like bonded and together. It would be like ugh, because they have like a teenager and they're like ugh. And then it's also probably like, what would be the third one, Chris?
Just be like gazing.
Just gazing into each other's eyes. Oh, temperature of the room just changed.
3 life-saving tips for those who set foot in the real Jurassic World if there were, Chris.
Don't be the slowest runner in your group. If it's a T-Rex, don't move. And if it's the little one that spits acid, make sure you wear your sunglasses.
Great advice.
Bryce, if Jurassic World the mission come true in real life, what would you do?
I would find a shovel and I would dig a hole in the ground and I would hide in that hole. And it would be ineffective and I would die.
When our film opens in China, who do you think should come see it?
Oh, probably you. I think it's gonna be you. I think you'll be the first in line, and you're gonna be the first of millions of people to see it.